Be a little surprised to see me on a Friday evening. Did not schedule this live video at all. Just started it up and trying to wait for the winner to see who's the first one to join the live broadcast. So we're going to check things out here. Watch the trains running over the sub, and you get to watch my face at the same time. Actually, I'm going to switch it over here pretty soon. Wanted to just cover some things. Actually, just kind of wanted to do a live video. I am going to do a complete overview of the entire layout. So right now I'm just kind of walking through the layout. You can kind of see where everything is. Welcome, whoever that is, that's the first one. Identify yourself. You have the entire layout to yourself. So I'm going to be walking around here and showing you the entire layout. Here you can see the trains coming down the grade. Whoa, we got 10 all of a sudden. Secret Weezer, glad to have you. Welcome. Were you the first one? We're going to turn it around here. Hey, this is the Union Pacific Railroad Evanston Subdivision. Special impromptu live. Welcome, James, TJS, Anger Dude. Who was that last guy? The comments go way too fast, but oh well. So anyway, I'm going to do impromptu live video of the layout. Going to give you a complete overview of the layout. Watch some trains on the layout as we're seeing a local go through here. One person has liked the video. Whoever you are, thank you so much. Everybody else, let's get with the program and like this video. All right, let's do the complete overview of the layout. So here's the whole thing. That's a little bit different type of layout. Everything's kind of out in the open. Don't have the museum fascias and so forth. Everything's just kind of out in the open. Hey, Stephen and Andy, welcome. Thanks for joining the show. 2 people have liked it. The rest of you, the other 12 of you, 3 of you, thank you so much, everybody, for liking. All right, so this is the entire layout, and there's the upstairs. And this is a layout that covers the Evanston subdivision of the Union Pacific Railroad. And it starts right here. This is the westernmost part. This is a staging yard for Ogden. So if you know anything about Wyoming and Utah and the Evanston sub, it goes from Green River to Ogden. We're going to kind of go backwards from Ogden to Green River. I guess one way is forward or backwards, but this is trains coming from Ogden heading eastward. And they come out of the yard, and the first thing you have is a control point. This is the Morgan control point, milepost 968. 968 miles from Omaha. Hey, Chicago trains, you're going to see the big boy when it comes through, September 8th in Rochelle. Hey, Luttrell, welcome. So this is Morgan, and what I've kind of done so far where you see scenery is just basic scenery. If you notice, I don't have any buildings in. I basically just have scenery in, ballast in, and then backdrops. Hey, Ronald, Joyce, thanks for joining. All right, rail fanny, Chicago trains. Big boy's going to be here. But anyway, this is Morgan, Utah, which is just outside of Salt Lake City and Ogden. And there's a couple of overpasses that the trains go through. These are pictures for the backdrop I took off of Street View, Google Street View, but I'm going to go to Evanston Subdivision pretty soon. I'm going to take some pictures with a drone and see if I can maybe improve on some of these. But from Oregon, then it goes down the line. Hey, David Miller. I am doing well, thank you. And here is the first crossing of the Weber River. Again, this is just basic scenery. Some more pictures I took from Google Street View. You talk about the caboose? I might. Let's think about putting the caboose there. Haven't put the water down yet. I just painted it. I will do that eventually. When I go around a second time, I'm going to do more the detail work. All right, this is the Taggart Mountain. And as the tunnel's going through there, and then it crosses the Weber River again. This is what I've been working on most recently. Here's the second crossing. I may, at some point, connect this river with this river here. So I might extend this bench work out a little bit. I don't know. I might keep it the way it is. I'm going to try and get a picture for this backdrop here yet while I'm out at Evanston. Hey, Bluegrass. Welcome. Make sure you like the video, everybody. Appreciate it. This is the Interstate 84, which I think turned out pretty good. I weathered it, scratch built the abutments and everything, and the overpass, put the lines in, and then I put a mirror here so it looks like it goes on forever. So when you're sitting here watching the trains, you don't have to be distracted by interstate that goes right into the wall and stops. This interstate goes on forever. Yeah, you can see who is this you. I am going to put a couple of cars here and some people taking pictures. This is definitely a rail fanny spot on the Evanston sub. All right, so this is kind of what I'm working on right now. Here is some of the unfinished scenery parts from Taggart Mountain that goes to Devil's Slide Control Point. This is mile post 961. There's a switcher here that works the Wholesome Cement. And here we cross the Weber River again. Looking forward to getting the scenery in here. It's going to be pretty cool, I think. And then this is where Wholesome Cement is going to go. I'm not sure if it's by Arizona. I'm not sure what you mean by Arizona. Are you talking about the ballast, maybe? Thanks, Ronald. Appreciate it. This is going to be a pretty cool area here. And this is where I'm going to be coming down next. This is Echo. And then this is going to be part of the Echo Canyon then. That's going to go all along here. This is the little highway that goes along the right-of-way. It's going to go off the layout. There's going to be some rocks in front of the road, and then it's going to come back on the layout, the road that's next to the... Yeah, I do have some rock molds I haven't used yet anywhere on the layout, so that's what I'm going to use for the Echo Canyons. This is all going to be rocks in through here, rock canyons. It's going to be pretty cool. And then this is the Emory control point, milepost 942. And then we head into the Castle Rock area. I get it. Rock on. So this is actual pictures that I used. This is the picture of Castle Rock area that I used for the backdrop. Here's my, wish I could, the rocks that I have for this area. Wish I could do the coloring of these rocks over again. I didn't do that great of a job. I painted it instead of staining it. But live and learn. And then again, this is an area of scenery that I did almost a year and a half ago. And it definitely needs a lot of details. There's a little ranch here in between. It's really a junky area. There's actually a junkyard, a bunch of junk cars on the side of the hill here. I still need to put in. And then I got to put the bridge in here for the overpass. This is the maintenance road. This is Curvo, also known. Yes, I'm going to add the junk cars. This is also known as a flyover. This is Curvo or a flyover, milepost 952. Now notice that there's two different main lines. The original main line is the steeper one. This is the original main line, 1.7% incline. And then in the background here is the modern main line that has a 1.14. That was put in 1916. This original main line was laid out in 1869. So they cross over each other here at Curvo. Go in and come here. I really like this area here where you have the two different levels of the main lines, and then they come back together. 20 people have liked this video. Thank you so much, everybody. And then the main lines is what they call the Wasatch grade. We haven't really hit very many trains, have we? This is going to be then the Wasatch control point, milepost 927. Notice numbers are getting smaller as we're moving eastward towards Omaha. And here comes the train. We'll stop here momentarily and watch this train come through. This is a UTLX yard just outside of Evanston. Random crossing. I got an old I can't think of the name. What's the name that makes the signals? They've been making signals for a long time, but I got a 20-year-old one that was used. I'll think of the name here pretty soon. There's a coal train going through. A train on the upper level as well. Everything is fully signaled. It's not NJ International. It's a real familiar. Keep saying the signal makers. I'll tell you which one it is. My old age mind can't think of it right now. That looks pretty cool. Not BLMA. Good guess. They've been around for a long time. Man, what can I think of it? Tomar, thank you, Willie. Shout out to Willie Allen. Tomar, that's who. So they're old Tomar signals that were built in like 2005 or something like that, or even like 1997. Haven't really figured it out yet. We'll get to that point here pretty soon. This is the UTLX, as I said, tank car repair facility outside of Evanston. And then here we have the Evanston Yard area. Hey, Derek Alexander, how are you? Latrell, welcome. And again, this is going to be some more detailed work done. This building here has got to be weathered and painted still and everything. I'm going to put lights everywhere too. That's going to be pretty cool. Looking forward to that. So we have a 7-track yard here. lots of room for people in this area, so nobody gets crowded or claustrophobic. All right, so this is Evanston Yard. You got switchers working both ends. Hi, John. Here you go. And then from Evanston, here's that crossing by the Tomar signals. I do have the 1995 and the 1996. They're not running right now, sorry. But I do have them. This is a crossing that you may have heard in the background. Okay, then from Evanston, it goes in through the furnace room and goes into the second level. To kind of walk around. Now notice we're back to where we started on the lower level, but we come up on the second level here, and then we head into some Wyoming countryside. This is the Aspen Tunnel. Now actually they're Aspen and Altamont tunnels on the prototype, but those things are like a mile long each, so I don't have room for both of them or have room for them to be separated the way they are on the prototype. Some more backdrops that I actually took these pictures when I was out at the Evanston Sub last year. Going to be heading out there pretty soon. Yeah, you know, they probably do have a lot of ranchers out there. And watch this manifest train coming through. The upper level. Upper level is mainly like 10 inches wide. And so this is where this layout is different than a lot of other layouts. A lot of times they have one exactly on top of the other, and then they have the balance lighting and so forth. When I built mine, I wanted everything to be out in the open, like you're outside and not in a museum. So here you can see we have... The horse idea is good, John. I'm definitely going to do that somewhere along the line. But anyway, I tried to get it so that everything's out in the open. So the lower level is wider than the upper level. So the main line, even though you have two levels, the main line is not covered up. So for almost the entire way around the layout, here you can see like this nice big mountain. Would not be able to do that if I had the two levels one on top of each other. What's a PELX train? Sounds like a coal train. And now this train here is the Pocatello sub. And now we're above the Tagger Mountain area. Here is the one spot. We're going to go ahead and watch this train go through the lower level. So when you're sitting here, the whole idea of this mirror here, you're not really supposed to look into it at all, but just like when you're watching the train come through, you don't have the distraction of the road butting up against the wall. So it just basically makes everything look a lot smoother and consistent. Weathered these bridges quite a bit. Thought they came out pretty good. Yeah, the black fascia Willow Creek was definitely a big deal. That was definitely a good suggestion by lots of people. A lot of people said black fascia. Uh-oh, I just got a notice I have 10% battery. I better hurry up here. All right, we're on the upper level here. So we come to Granger. Again, this is the area that I have to model yet, scenery-wise. This is Granger, milepost 847. And here's where the Pocatello sub goes to Idaho, comes off of the main line here. So this is the control point for Granger. And then come around here. And this is then the West Vaco mine and plant. So we have 2 tracks for loads in and empties out, and then a little yard here to store cars, and then a flood loader here to load the cars with Trona. This is actually a Trona plant that makes turns Trona into soda ash, of all things. And so definitely got a lot of work to do here. And then from here it goes over the peninsula, so I have to walk around again. Maybe we'll catch the Tomar signal crossing gates go up before we get there. I see a couple trains going. Haven't really timed this very well as far as watching trains. Oh, they're going up right now. That's cool. All right, so continues here. And this is just, again, Wyoming countryside, 10 inches wide, pretty basic scenery, although I did put telephone poles in. Another train coming through, I think we saw this one already. These are, again, pictures that I took while I was out there. Actually, these pictures I took in 21. I've been out there twice. And then from here it goes down the Helix to Green River. This is Peru, milepost 825, and this is at the end of the run. We'll go ahead and take a look here. Going under the layout. So here's the trains. Oh, I just bumped the boxcar. Trains come in here and then go down the Helix. And then go into the staging yard. And then they can actually just keep going. Keep going and going and going. The layout is a total of 2,200 square feet. So a pretty good size. When we built this house, I made sure we had a full basement. Now, this is a staging yard. There's 14 tracks. And John Watmore, who's a new member, thanks for joining, John. He had a great suggestion that I think I'm going to do. He suggested that I run a turnout from here going under the layout in that direction, and then a turnout here also going in that direction. Have both of the tracks go underneath Evanston. So on the other side of this backdrop here is Evanston. So I can put a Y off of the Helix here and then have staging yards underneath Evanston. And this amount of space I'll have, I think I can add 10 tracks. Going back on your side. So that'll be underneath Evanston. So I can come all the way through here. This is again underneath. It'll be about this height right here. Okay, this gets a little narrower here. I'm not sure if I can do 10, maybe just 4 on a side, maybe 8. But then when I get to the peninsula area here, then I can have a turnaround. So I should be able to have some nice long trains in the staging yard and have maybe 8 or so additional tracks. And I might even be able to run some longer trains. Now to build it, it's not going to be that expensive. But buying all the trains to fill the staging yard, that's going to be a whole different matter. Well, that's the overall shot of the layout. Let's see a couple trains here. And then we'll go ahead and close it out. I don't think I have much battery left. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Hope you got a good idea of how everything is on the layout, how things kind of fit together. See them crossing over each other. If I was really brave, I would try to drive out to this Curvo area, but it's on private property, and I'm not that adventurous. All right, thanks, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for the update on Sunday. Take care, everybody.